I see you. I see.
I bring it down like.
I see you. I see.
I bring it down like.
Lofi Poli Sci, how we doing out there? Lofi Studios out in New Orleans coming at you. And what's going on in your world today? Right into the show, let us know. Instagram, YouTube, we everywhere, people. Right down to business. We got that wild cherry diet pepper seed kicking over here and my bubblicious bubblegum. We got that feeling like we sticking with that Asian news again this week because, there's just so much going on. If you didn't know, it's a pretty big place, that place called Asia. Now, out in India, the Taliban government of Afghanistan sent their foreign minister to ease relations between the two countries, and the foreign minister of the Taliban, they called a press conference in India, and only men were invited. Well, some people thought that was some bullshit, and the Indian female journalists, they most certainly let them know that it was some bullshit, and pressure mounted so much, as it should have, that the Taliban foreign minister had to call a second press conference. And people, Lo-Fi, look at the picture of that second press conference. All the front rows are female journalists. Such a strong message to the Taliban. Love it. And how did the foreign minister of the Taliban explain not inviting Indian journalists that were female to the first press conference? Oh, it's some bullshit, of course. We could just put that up in front. But, they said, it was on short notice. And it was a clerical error. And, yeah. The women of India knew what the real reason was, and they did not stand for it. Well done indeed. Now in China news, but also out in the Netherlands, where the Dutch government has just taken over a computer chip maker. That is a Chinese firm, but, well, not anymore, because you see, microchips are a bit in short supply, so they say, and so the Dutch, well, they're taking precautions to make sure the chips keep flowing. And if you're like, wait, can a government really take over another country's multinational corporation that's doing business in their own country? ? Oh yeah, indeed. And this is just the latest case of it, really. But China is the second largest economy in the world, as measured by GDP, so I doubt this is the last we'll hear this story, and we'll let you know once we hear more. Now, moving on to Mongolia and dino news. That's right, dino news, meaning news about the dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. Ancient reptilian-like giants that roamed the world millions of years ago. Ages and eons, you might say. Dinosaurs. The pets that all children want. Well, a new discovery in Mongolia, which, if you didn't know, that primo dino fossil land, Mongolia is where it's at, right? That's where we find all the good stuff. Well, a Pachycephalosaurus, and yes, that's how I'm going to pronounce it. And guess what? I'm going to probably pronounce it differently right here in a second again. But they are the domed head dinosaurs, right? Meaning the ones that have a hard-shaped dome on top of their heads. Pachycephalosaurs. Oh, that one sounded pretty good too. But is that the right way? Who knows? Well, previously our fossil record, for them was not that great. It's been lacking. But now we're starting to get lots more fossils and a better idea with these new digs going on out in Mongolia. It looks like Pachycephalosaur. God, 3 different times, 3 different pronunciations. Gotta love that. But anyway, the Pachycephalosaur. Oh, that's like the second one. But we're getting a better picture of what's this dinosaur actually looked like. This great domed head-shaped dinosaur. And I love this because we don't know everything about millions of years ago on Earth, right? We're still learning, and I love it. Learning more about the planet we call home. For instance, what was Earth called before humans existed? Think about that. Now, moving forward, because we never move on from anything, to Mount Everest we go. And Nepal, oh, China, you so mad because we said Mount Everest is in Nepal. All the internet says Nepal, China border, that's where Mount Everest is. Oh, really, China, really? Colonization? Not a thing? Is a thing? Write in, let us know. JK, China doesn't listen to this. They already banned us from their internet. But our story does take place on the Chinese side of the mountain. And so here's the story. There was close to about 900 mountain climbing people. They were caught in a snowstorm. But you know what? They've been rescued. All is well. But think about it. Almost 900 people climbing a mountain, the tallest mountain on land. Check that out if you didn't know what I mean. But doing this climb is so dangerous. 29,032 feet. That is a lot of feet. Or for us metric folk, that's about 8.8K. Hey, you ever ran an 8K? There you go. If you ever ran more than an 8K, then you have ran taller than Mount Everest. Now you know. Anyway. So, snowstorm. 900 people. Someone saving the day. Ta-da! Everyone's smiling. Yay! And then someone asked, what the hell were you people doing up there anyway? The 900 people pause, reflect, and the last piece of news to send you on your way for the day. From Nepal to Indonesia to Morocco to Madagascar, the world of One Piece, the anime is side by side with revolutions and rebellions, and freedom is the name of the game. And how does an anime cartoon about pirates with a flag of their own turn into a movement, a symbol for people across Asia to Africa to symbolize freedom? Question mark? Simple. The things we watch for entertainment, the things we watch for enjoyment, for a peace of mind, sometimes, just sometimes, also is the very thing that gives us hope. Hope, a 4-letter word. Hope. It's what the future's made of. Hope. Love you, Lo-Fi. And that's just a snap of what's going on in the world today.
I see.
I bring it down like.
Always remember that Lofi Poli Sci is more than just me. It's the we that we be.